Good morning, everybody. How are you? So, what we're going to do this morning is a moon reading, and this is to convey love messages to you from the moon, but also any other important messages to you. So, we've got pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So just take your time to pick a card. Okay, so let's go to everybody that picked pile 1. So this is for everyone that picked pile 1, and we're going to do a reading of love messages conveyed to you from the moon. It was a full moon last night, so we're going to see what that energy has brought through for you. I've got a moon story for you, which I'll tell you in a moment. Actually, I'll tell you now as I'm shuffling. No, I'll tell you in a minute. So, just while I'm shuffling, just want to thank everybody for subscribing to this channel. And for everyone that books private readings, thank you so much. And for everybody that's made a donation, that's very generous of you. And thank you so much for that. So, this is for pile 1. This is the love messages for pile 1 or any other important messages from the moon last night. I was up very late. I'll tell you in a minute about my moon story. Okay, so love messages for pile 1, please, from the moon. Love messages for pile 1 from the moon. Love messages for pile 1 from the moon. Okay, let's have a look here. So as I lay these cards out, I just want to tell you about my experience last night. I've had a very disrupted sleep pattern for the last couple of weeks, and last night, even though I never slept through the day and didn't get up particularly late or anything like that, I could not sleep. I actually got up at 3:30 in the morning, went outside. I live in Italy, to the local square, and surprisingly there was a group of people still up at 3:30 at a local bar, just sitting very quietly, which was quite nice, because I wanted to have a look at the moon, okay? And prior to this, I'd actually been attacked online for a comment that I had made, okay? And I was defending myself, okay? And I was doing a good job, but it was quite upsetting. And I did a reading for somebody else the other day, and they asked if they should do something on this moon phase, this full moon. And the cards were absolutely no, don't do it, not on this moon phase. And I just got this feeling last night that this full moon has been sabotaged by the matrix energies. It's just a feeling that I've got. And it was actually showering out quite a lot of pain. That's what I was feeling last night. It wasn't the normal moon energy, because you can get amazing energies from the moon. So I just wanted to share that with you. That's just something that I personally felt. We're going through this time in history where I personally feel there's a lot of corruption and lies and deceit going on just now, and I feel like they've corrupted the normal moon phase. I have a very quick another moon story for you. Stay with me, guys. I'm going to then get into your reading. When I was doing my spiritual awakening, the moon used to sit outside my window 365 days of the years, and because I was a bit ditzy at the time, I never gave it any thought. And of course, that is completely impossible, and that actually did happen. I've got other stories, but I'll leave it for now. So I just wanted to share that with you. Okay, So let's have a look at this. What's the moon message for you? So on this pile, what we're seeing is that you have been through a terrible loss. I actually feel really upset looking at this. You've been through some sort of terrible loss, a loss of love, and you've been stabbed in the back. I mean, truly stabbed in the back. And maybe you just thought the universe wasn't on your side anymore in terms of love and the heartache that you've encountered and the inability to move forward in love. This doesn't resonate, please choose another card. It's a very specific story. Yeah, and I feel really sad. I feel your sadness here. I really, really do. However, we've got this proposal card here, which is quite beautiful. And maybe it's a card of hope, of what you would like or what you thought you were going to have in your last connection. It's a beautiful card. The proposal card is all about that magical feeling when things seem bright and sparkly, when you feel like you could obviously commit and marry somebody because you're so enchanted with them. You're so in love and you're so enchanted. And it's quite amazing, isn't it, really, how love pushes us to the point where we would commit to somebody without giving the future a thought. We just want to be with them, okay? And for many of you, maybe you're looking for a sign in the universe that this love that you had is going to come again. I just feel like you're maybe searching, you're maybe looking around to see if it's possible that this love, this type of love is on its way, or even from the last person. Okay. I feel like the universe, the moon message is saying to you to stand still at the moment. Okay, stand still and look deeply into your future. Look at what you truly desire. Okay, what would really work for you? What are the important things? How are you going to lay the foundations of your life here? This card here. You know, look at 6 months, look at a year into the future where your love life is concerned and other aspects of your life. You need to do the groundwork. So let me try and explain what that might be. So in terms of your personal life, you may need to, I don't know, if you need to save money, you need to save money. If you need to make more money, you need to make more money. If you need to study to get where you want to be, you need to study. You need to do the work now for the future. If you are needing to make a decision to move forward and you haven't made that decision, you need to start making the strategy or the progress or stepping forward to actually make that decision. You know, you can't put that aside anymore. You've got a lot of decisions to make here, a lot of decisions to make here for your future love. So in your love life, you're going to have to make a decision about your love life. Now, this could be a decision about the type of person that you want. This could be a decision about the boundaries that you have in your love life. This could be a decision about making changes about how you approach love or how you think about love. So just to let you know that obviously in this group, on my channel, it is about heartache, and it is a lot about third parties and things like that. But what I do outside of these readings is that I love to look at positive relationships. You know, whether it's in a movie or if it's another YouTube channel, there's a lot of people out there with very, very healthy relationships. And I feel like it's really important to look for those people, to bring that energy into your life and to know that it exists. And for many of you, you know that I had a very painful connection which finished, and I'm looking at the moment at someone that really ignites my imagination of the type of person I would like to be with. So what I say is, let's just say my ex-special person's name is Fred. Okay, and my new special person, the type of person I would like to be, is called Charlie. All right, so what I say to myself at the moment is, Fred has to go so Charlie can step in. Fred has to go so Charlie can step in. Right, so these are the sort of things that you've got to do. You've got to mentally prepare, but I also see that you've got to physically prepare. I'm not talking about your body so much. If you need to improve your body, obviously do that. You've got to lay the foundations of your life right now. And this is a very important message. Whether it's to have your stability, financial stability, emotional stability, mental stability. I feel like for some of you, it's a lot of you, it's about home as well here. If you need to build a home, you need to think about how you're going to do that and build the momentum towards that. You've got to look forward from this heartache now. You've got to turn a corner from this heartache. And yes, you will always have romantic regrets, but it can't be the main focus in your life anymore. Your focus has to be about your life and how you're going to carve your life out in the future. Now let me just see about this proposal card. This is a very interesting card, the proposal card. So I'm just going to move that along. And I don't know if you realise, but you picked a card, the moon card here, and I put little roses on it. It's very badly drawn. I might draw it again. Okay, little roses that are blooming. Okay, because this moon card in the tarot is a very barren card, very much like the moon last night. I just felt that energy was very, very barren. It's a very lonely card. It's a card of isolation. And I had to put something on the land that was going to represent growth. So this reading is all about your personal growth. Okay, let me just find out what the future holds for you with love and with this proposal card. Tell me about this proposal card, please. Tell me a little bit more about this proposal card. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you were, either you had been proposed to, or you were at that level where you saw a future. And there's a lot of healing. This is you've got a tower moment around this proposal card. The tower moment is very painful. As I said, I feel that moon last night was maybe opening up a lot of wounds and a lot of pain. So I feel like, you know, your world crashed and you have to put a lot of healing with this, and you have to move forward with your healing. This is the message for you, okay? Let me see what wonderful things are coming your way in love. Take the right routes to healing. Hear the right words. Look for the right people to support you. And if you're alone in life, there's plenty of stuff online. Third party situation. Many of you are in this energy where you weren't being valued, that you may be seen as a sexual object, where you were seen as a number. You weren't getting the love and the nurturing and the value that you should have been getting. This card is really important because it's also about the physical body, because we've got two women here with different shaped bodies and different hair colours, and very often in the negative elements of sexuality, men don't see women, they see them as sexual objects and sexual objects of variety, and many of you were placed in this energetic field, okay? And I've said this many times on my channel, and I want to say it again to you. Oh, my voice sounds very, very strict. We have a perception that men can get any woman they want, or not get, they can look at, or we have this energy that's a very low level energy where there's always another woman around the corner, okay? And they've got a different shaped body to you, because obviously everyone's body is different. And you might feel like threatened by every other female around, and I've been there. You know, I know what that feels like. This feels like that, okay? But please know that you can stand in your own goddess energy and own the body that you have, and know that the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way that you speak, the way that you smile, the way that your eyes light up, the curves of your body, the way that your body is completely beautiful and unique to you. And if someone doesn't value that, let them move on. Okay, shine like a goddess. Okay, so let's see what wonderful things are coming to you in your love life, the moon message for you. What wonderful things are coming to them in their love life from this moon message? I feel like one of the most important, now those cards look quite negative, but they're not. What's going to happen is that your heartache romantically is going to come to an end. And if you're watching somebody online, that is going to come to an end. Okay, so you might suddenly realise that you're not looking at this person online, you're not looking at their photos, you're not thinking about them so much, you're not crying over them so much. And when you get the death card, it's like an organic death. It's something that's naturally going to occur, and this is key for your happy future. And you've been very entwined and linked with this person, with this Two of Pentacles, and you've found yourself just trying to having to keep yourself. I feel quite sad. I'm feeling a lot of sadness here. You've been trying to keep yourself on an even keel. You've been trying to keep things very balanced, and it's been a struggle, and that's actually going to come to an end. And what a blessing when that comes, that you won't have to go through this phase, and you can breathe and step out into the sunlight and start enjoying life again. So I'm just going to push a little bit more forward, because it's taken me a long time here to find a happiness in this reading. Okay, it might take you a while for this healing, but rest assured it needs to take the time that it needs to take. All right, so what good things are coming in their love life? What good people, what good partnerships are coming? Oh, thank God, here they come. Wow. Okay, so we see this beautiful Knight of Cups coming in for you. Wow, that's really beautiful. And when the Knight of Cups comes into your life, it is very romantic. It's a little bit funny actually. You might find that someone makes an over effort with you, right, to present their cup of love to you. You know, it's not so much of a sort of organic expression of love. You know, they're thinking about what they're going to wear, and you know how they're going to please you, and there's very often a ceremony around it. You know, they might think, oh well, I'll meet her there and surprise her with flowers. You know, it's that sort of energy. For many of you, if there hasn't been cooperation in your love life, you're going to feel a high level of cooperation with this person. There's going to be some harmony about your transactions, you know, the way that you interact with each other, which is going to be quite beautiful. This person is going to value your skills. So if you've got particular skills in a certain area, this person really, really values that. They really think that that is pretty awesome, and they might sort of be the type of person that sort of goes, oh my God, you should so make that into a business, because they really value and appreciate your skills, or they can see where, no, they really do think that you should make it into a business. They might come forward and offer to be in a business with you. I just have to say that. I feel like with this death card, when this person arrives into your life, it really is the signal of the death of the past. And it might be, I feel emotional with this, it might be quite hard for you to let go of the past in some way. And when this person comes forward, there's brand new beginnings here. There's brand new love coming in here. Really, truly, there's brand new love coming in here. There could be some house building here. I see this. Or this person could be associated with the building trade in some way. This definitely seems to be some sort of business connection here. So it's really beautiful, but they do herald the time of this sadness from the past is going to be over. So I'm just going to dig a little bit further, if you don't mind, and just see who this person is. Who is this Knight of Cups? They're going to bring some lovely balance into your life. They really are. Who is this Knight of Cups, please? I feel like this Knight of Cups is somebody that is already on your periphery. This is somebody that's already offering you stuff. This is someone who's already being generous with you, and you've blocked them energetically, or you might have blocked them physically in life. They're already here lighting up your life, or attempting to light up your life with beautiful energy and vitality and spontaneity, but you're kind of like, no, I'm not going to receive from you. Okay, for some strange reason you're saying no to receive. Ooh, we just cut out there. So what I see is there's 2 pentacles here and 1 pentacle here, which you're blocked to, and then it transforms as you get rid of the death of the past, okay, into an upright position which is full of harmony, collaboration and appreciation here. So that's really, really beautiful. But this person is already around you, okay? If they're not around you in the physical world, they're around you energetically. They're here to be generous with you. They're here to give you love, to give you affection, to give you other things in your life as well. They're already here, but you're very energetically blocked to this. And this is the message from the moon at the moment. Maybe this is why you picked the one with the 2 roses. Look, the 2 roses are on either side of the path in a barren landscape. Okay, you're kind of separated at the moment. Okay. Maybe this moon is I did feel like a death energy from the moon. Not that it was going to kill people or anything like that, but just maybe it was the tearing down of something last night. It was a very curious thing. I was a little bit scared to go outside at that time of night in the city. I went out at 3:30, and it's quite funny. As I stepped outside of my door, this woman was going home, but she stopped under an arch. Now, where I live, it's very baroque, and it's very sort of mystical, very Harry Potter, you know, with like strange windows and arches and little streets and things like that. And she stopped, and I was like, who the hell is that? It looked really spooky, you know. And I think she stopped and looked at me because we were quite some distance apart. And I think she was like, who the hell is that? You know, stepping out of their house at 3:30 in the morning. And we both stopped for a certain amount of time because I think we were both a little bit spooked out at the time. And I think she was like, oh my God, I need to get in my house. Don't know who this strange woman is. And I was looking at her going, oh my God, who's that strange woman? And she wasn't strange at all, but she looked strange in the night. Okay. So yes, I do think there was a death energy last night, the death and ending for you of this past, this pain of this last relationship, moving into unblocking yourself to this new energy and allowing this Knight of Cups to come into your life, to bring that balance, harmony and cooperation. And also I feel like with business as well, and business in some way, and with your money, to actually jumpstart something in your life, jumpstart romantically, jumpstart money-wise, jumpstart maybe business or career-wise, jumpstart feeling valued in your life. Okay, so thank you to pile 1. I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, so I'm just going to pop these away, and if anybody wants to purchase some merchandise, it's non-tarot related. I love to paint and draw. I have some art and design, which you can see in the links in the description. Thank you so much. So let's go to everyone who picked pile 2. So this is for everyone that picked pile 2, and we're looking at the moon love messages from last night. The moon love messages from last night, and any other important messages for you. So I have a bit of a story. I'll tell you in a minute. Okay. So this is for pile 2. What moon messages do you have for pile 2, please, in regard to love or any other important messages? Oh, there's a big sort of clump here. Yeah, okay. All right. So we've got the Justice card. We've got the Hermit. We've got Backstabber. Oh, we've got Emperor. We've got 10 of Wands. We've got Crying, High Priestess, and Out in the Cold. Oh, there's a lot of pain. Well, this really goes with my story, if you don't mind me just sharing with you. My sleep patterns have been really out of sync for the last couple of weeks. So I've been going to bed later and later, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and last night at 4 o'clock. And it's very unlike me. I've always slept very, very well, and I just have not been sleeping well lately. And it was the full moon last night, and well, I believe it was the full moon. I took it that it was the full moon. It looked like the full moon. I'm sure it was. Anyway, you've got moon messages. So I live in the city in Italy, and I live in a very baroque area. So it's very ancient, and it's got like all those sort of typical Italian balconies and big arches and very sort of ornate and strange windows and strange corners and little roads and little lamps shining in the darkness and all that sort of thing. It's very sort of Harry Potter, very magical, and I suppose a little spooky, all right? But last night I got up at 3:30 in the morning because I could not sleep, and I got dressed and I walked out into the city. Now, and I live near a beautiful square, and I walked out, and surprisingly there was a little bar over in the distance, and there was some people sitting there at 3:30 in the morning, just quietly sitting, chatting, having some drinks and stuff like that. I was really, really shocked, actually. And there's a monument of an angel opposite a big, you know the ancient gates. So there's this huge arch, and then there's a monument of an angel. And I went and walked across and touched the angel. And I felt last night there was a very sad energy in the air. And I felt like the moon was bringing some sort of death energy, like the ending of pain, through the death energy. Not killing people, but the ending of pain, okay? And I have a very strange connection with the moon, or I have had a strange connection with the moon in the past, where when I was going through a very intense spiritual awakening, the moon was outside my window 365 days of the year, and I just didn't question it. Now, obviously that is impossible, but that's what happened. Okay, so let's have a look. Thank you for staying with me with my story. What's the moon message for you? So I feel like there's been troubles in your life, in your love life. Maybe you've been attacked. Last night, before going out, I was attacked online by these group of very evil women, okay? I stood my ground with them. And you've withdrawn, and you're reflecting, deeply reflecting. I think some of you deeply reflecting on the meaning of life, to be honest, and wondering about justice in your life, wondering about it could be as simple as, why is life like this for me? You know, why does this happen to me? It could be, or why me? It could be a little bit like that. You could be entangled into something legal at the moment for some of you. For many of you, you could be involved in some sort of government entanglement. And I know that's very prevalent right now, okay, across the world, but we've got this here. For others, is that you had a very dominant person in your life with a very strong male energy who possibly spilled into kind of like a dictatorship, cold-hearted dictatorship type of person on a power trip, who was very fixed in their life here with the emperor, who I don't know if you can imagine walking up to the emperor who's on this big stone, like in a medieval movie, and they can command what they want, okay? If you can just imagine that. And I think that you're wondering how you're going to get justice around this person. How would this person treat you fairly? That's the sort of feeling I'm getting from this, okay? And you're overwhelmed. You really are. You're overwhelmed. You've been overwhelmed, and you're thinking about that you don't feel valued. You don't feel like your qualities are valued. You don't maybe feel like your personality or your attributes are valued, or even your skills. You know, your life skills are actually valued here. And you're thinking about moving them, taking them elsewhere, to a different person, to a different town, to a different business, to a different job, something like that. This is 10 of Wands, okay? So you're in quite a lot of pain here and unhappiness. And look, then we've got the crying. You're upset. And you are kind of looking around the spiritual realms, or looking into the hidden. You started with the hidden, looking into the hidden, maybe being upset by the hidden. Do you know that there's a High Priestess of the Moon card as well? Can you see the moon there, the crescent moon? So you've got 2 moon cards here. So there's a lot of hidden stuff. There's a lot of unspoken stuff here. There's a lot of secrets, maybe, and lies here, which will cause you an enormous amount of pain. And while the High Priestess is normally in her power, I don't feel that you're in your power at all here. But I feel like this card is telling you that you could be in your power. And this is the message from the moon last night. It's almost the message from the celestial moon going into the person that embodies the human aspect of the moon, okay? So I feel like it's telling you that you can be the High Priestess. You can harness the power and the wisdom of the moon. Have you thought about that? And if you've got to make very, very difficult decisions, I see a decision making here with a backstabbing and a decision making here. If you've got to make a very difficult decision, you need to make it now. All right, this is the time to make it. A decision that is upsetting you. And it's a kind of crossroads. It's this or that. You've got to go this way or that way. Okay? And you're just feeling isolated here. Out in the cold, isolated. Nobody loves you, abandoned. Nobody wants you. Nobody cares for you. You feel completely alone and isolated here. Okay, so let's see what the message is for you. So you really can step into that High Priestess energy. What you've gained in knowledge and experience at the moment through this experience, you can harness that into the most incredible wisdom and turn that into something that's really fertile. You really, really can. Let me just see. So in your love life, let's just see. How does pile 2 move on from this kind of this pain and this withdrawal and this introspection just now? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I feel like I need to take it all from that same area. Oh, this is interesting. So we've got the Sun card. Fantastic. Oh, very similar to the pile 1. Oh my God. It's almost identical. Look at this. So in the shadow of the moon, you move into this beautiful sunlight. Don't underestimate the Sun card. When the Sun card comes into your life, it's absolutely glorious. You know, you feel like a child again. When you're, you know, like when you're a child and you were just happy all day because you were playing. It really is that energy. It really is amazing. And you've made, I feel like you've made a decision about where you want to go in your love life, or where you want to go in your life in general. You've looked at this hard and fast here, okay? And it's saying now you need to move forward to it. And look at what's at the other side. Oh my God. This was in pile 1, but slightly different meaning. If you want this, it's yours. If you're looking for love, it's yours. If you want commitment, it's yours. If you want to feel that joy and happiness and sparkle, it's yours. You have decisions to be made. You have to put aside your romantic regrets, okay? You're confused about which direction to go in, And I feel like the moon is saying to you, just pick one. Don't worry, just pick one and go with it. Because you're like, well, is it going to be love or is it going to be a snake that bites me? You know? I don't know which cup to choose. Just pick one and go with it. Just do it. Okay? And feel your way through that. And you've got to make a decision about your emotional stability. You've got to, if there's something, or there is obviously, something, someone causing an imbalance in your life, you've got to make a decision about this. And can I just say, if you, which most of my watchers are, if you've been longing for someone, loving someone, longing for them, putting your life on hold in some way, even if you don't intentionally, but the energy behind it maybe makes you put your life on hold, it's very possible their life is not on hold. So don't sabotage your life, okay? And withdraw yourself from life for the sake of them. Some people will put their life on hold for years waiting for somebody. Don't do that. Let me find out about this proposal card, because I've got this most glorious card here. And let me see what that actually means. Let's have a look. Whew, it's hot. What's the proposal card, please? Tell me more about the proposal card for pile 2. Wow. Okay. All right, look. I'm not mucking about with you anymore. Someone's here for you. Here. Someone is here for you. Okay. You see this? Do I need to clean that? Hold on a second. Do I need to clean this camera? Is that better? Yeah. Someone's here for you. They're not moving quickly. And I guess with a proposal, maybe it wouldn't be so quick. They are loving you. They're loving your body. They're loving your beauty. They're loving your essence. They're looking into the future. They're building a future with you. You are the apple of someone's eye. They're here. Okay? You've just got to get through this pain barrier. And I was saying, I don't know if I'm repeating myself, but I feel last night the moon had a very strong death energy, maybe, and a lot of pain. I feel like there was a lot of pain last night from the moon, and I feel like, oh, I feel sad. I feel like it's gonna. It was like a cleansing last night to take away the pain that a lot of people are feeling, and to bring this new energy, to let the sunshine come into your life. So step out of the moon energy and step into the sunshine energy, you know. And there's something very beautiful here. This person is solid coming in. This person is solid. There's a sensuality here which is very, very beautiful. Okay, so this person is solid, and they're going to plan, and they're going to be stable, and they're going to be there for you. Okay, so that's a really, really beautiful message. So I'm really happy for you. Oh, gosh. Right, so pile 2. Thank you so much. I'm just going to pick these cards up. Thank you for everyone that booked a private reading. Thank you so much. You do a lot of private readings. And thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you so much. And also, I have some merchandise. It's not tarot orientated, but if you just love things from Italy. I've got some photos and that. I'm just finishing them up just now. If you want to see where I live and things like that, that's very beautiful. And there's also relationship coaches there, which I don't have any affiliation with at all, but do feel free to jump onto them, because they can help you so much if you're struggling. All right, thank you so much, and ciao from Italy for pile 2. So let's go on to pile 3. So this is about what are the moon love messages for you last night. Now, I've automatically assumed it was full moon last night. Am I correct? It looked like a full moon. I don't know if it's last night or tonight, doesn't matter. It's a full moon message, okay? And let's see what the moon messages are for you. So this is for pile 3. What are the moon love messages or any other important messages for you? Wow. Okay. So let's just lay these out for you. We've got the Strength card. We've got the Ace of Wands. We've got the Worry card. The Knight of Cups. Third party, online stuff, and security. Let's just move that all along. Okay, so this is for pile 3. What are the messages for you? The moon message. So just to let you know, my sleep pattern has been very out of whack lately. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but it really stops me doing the things that I really want to do, because I'm going to bed at 1, 2, 3, and it was actually 4 o'clock in the morning. So I get nothing done during the day, which is, I don't like living like that, okay? And I went out last night because I couldn't sleep, and at 3:30 in the morning, I live in a city in Italy. It's very baroque, very beautiful, but kind of mysterious, you know, with little alleyways and lanes and sort of balconies and little lamps that are shining in the night. It's very mysterious. And I went out in the night, and it was very still. It's very safe where I live. It was very still. I was really surprised. There was a little cafe across the road. The cafe was closed, but there was a little group of people up still at 3:30 in the morning, not drinking anymore, just sitting and chatting. It was very, very sweet. And there's a monument just outside the square where I'm living of a giant angel. I've never noticed her before. I just went up to her and touched her. I feel like if you touch statues, there's a lot of energy in the statues. And I said, I feel really confused about life. Can you help me? And I've done this before, and it was a very beautiful moment. But I felt the energy of the moon last night was very haunting, a lot of death energy. Maybe the death of, or bringing out the pain that people were feeling. I don't know if you felt that last night, okay, or felt it with the moon, okay. So let's see, I just want to share that with you. So let's see what's going on here. I feel like there's a lot of raw sexual energy around you that you're maybe finding hard to handle at the moment. Or you're trying to manipulate somebody with your raw sexual energy. Okay. The object of your desire, he was causing you a lot of worry here. Okay. I feel like you're trying to tame them in some way. Okay. Well, this is funny. This is sleepless nights. Oh my God, I had such a sleepless night. But I feel like the reason I had a sleepless night is because I was attacked online on a YouTube video, which is about dogs, for God's sake, okay? And there was just a group of hecklers there. Unbelievable. I stood my ground though. Yeah, so you can't sleep, or you're depressed about this person, this object of your desire. And then we've got the secret sex card here. So it could be that you're in a third party situation or secret liaison in some way, shape or form. Or that energy was around your connection in some way. Some online stuff. Either you or you felt they were doing it. Okay. It just caused you a lot of pain. And maybe your stability was taken away through this connection. You know, this hope and dream of a beautiful home, stability, a lovely union, and happiness that you can share in a transparent way with your friends and your family and extended family. This is a card of celebration, but I don't feel it's a celebration in this context in the reading. It should have been a celebration. That's what you desired and that's what you wanted. That's what the moon message, or that's what the moon was getting into last night. Okay, so let's have a look. Tell me more about how this person moves on in her love, or in their, it's mainly women on my channel, in their love life after the moon phase. How can this person move on in their love life, or what happens? Oh, double strength card. Double strength card. Oh my God. Things are going to be very intense for you. You will separate from this person. If you will separate from this person, whether it's through a contract, whether it's through the universe comes and stops you moving forward with them, you will separate. Okay? And what's at the end of this is a lovely, fresh cup of love from the universe coming into you on this beautiful wave. There's so much pain here. Alright. You might break a contract. You might get a new contract in order for this to stop with this person. It will stop. You will separate and it will stop. It has to. That's your moon message. Okay. I'm hearing, I don't like this cliche, but I'm hearing this person is not going to change. I mean, it's hard for me to say that because I believe people can change. People can change overnight, but I'm hearing that they're not going to change. You have to separate from this person. But look what's, oh my God, looks what a, right, guys. If you're hesitant about breaking off or breaking away from somebody, don't be. This has been the main theme of the message from the moon readings today. You've got such a, you've got this twice. See what you wanted, it wasn't coming. Look, you've got it twice. It's coming. This means a beautiful sense of celebration. Now, oh my God, can I emphasize this enough for you? A beautiful sense of celebration, the most amazing stability. It could mean a new home for a lot of you, a new relationship, a happy relationship that is transparent and out in the open and shared with your friends and family and extended family. These are garlands of celebration. These are bows of celebration. Oh my God, you're gonna get, these are celebrations, right, with your friends. This is like popping a bottle, you know, like when, if you're with your girlfriends or your guy friends and you're just like, yay, right, and you're just filled up with love and joy and happiness, literally dancing. Oh my God. Now if you don't think that is enough, I'm just getting all excited for you now. You've just changed my vibration. You've got the 10 of Cups, more celebration. You have got the most amazing union coming into your life. You've got look, if it's not a union, I'm just saying for some of you, right? If it's not a union, you've got stability, you've got abundance, you've got joy, you've got happiness, you've got rainbows in the sky, you've got connections, you've got friendships, you've got people around you, and you're enjoying yourself, but really truly enjoying yourself at a heart level. And if that wasn't enough, oh my God, if that wasn't enough, you got this card as well, which is my Paradise card. This is when you reach moments that are so magical and so beautiful that you'll never forget them. Wow. Now, interestingly, I can't see a man here. Okay, switch up the genders as you need them. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to have a little dig, because there should be somebody here. What is or who is this person? This is beautiful. And you know what? It comes from the pain, and it just comes like this little cup of love. Just think of this when you do your meditations. This little cup of love coming to you on this beautiful wave out of the darkness. Okay? It's just being a gift from the universe. It's just coming to you. It's absolutely beautiful. Follow the yellow brick road, totally. Okay, who's this person? I just need to know who this is. This is amazing. I feel so excited. I feel I want to, I've not even got dressed yet. I want to jump up, get dressed, have a shower, go out and enjoy the day, because that has just changed my whole vibration. Okay, who is this person? What is this energy? It's absolutely gorgeous. Wow, well, they're here. Oh my God, they were in the last reading. Very, very strong energy here, guys. We're all on a synchronistic theme. This person is here. This lovely Knight of Pentacles, right? They're not fast moving, as I said, you know, okay, but they're solid and they're steady and they're looking into the future. And they think that you're absolutely gorgeous, okay? And they're going to bring such a wonderful sense of, what am I looking for? When they admire you from the ground up, if that makes sense. They are planning to put you in their life, all right? They want to lay the foundations of life, just a little bit like this card you've picked here, the Moon card. And you see these little flowers just starting, these little buds. That's what I was supposed to draw. This is all here. They want to plant the seeds right now with you. They've got a lovely energy. It was in another reading. I don't think it was in a moon reading. It was in another reading. They're willing to fight for you. They're willing to fight for you. Although they're kind of slow moving. Okay. Strangely, I feel some energy. Okay, so there might be slow movement, slow and steady moving, which might sound boring, but trust me, this person has passion for you, right? But they are, what's the word? I'm using boring words like reliable and steady, but this is going to bring you all this joy, okay? There's sexuality here, there definitely is. So even though they're kind of like strategically quite slow and steady, because they're taking one sure foot at a time, there's a lovely energy about them as well. Very handsome, very noble person. And it's the death of the old with this person. The death of the old and going into the future. Look at your future. Absolutely blindingly wonderful. All right. Now, I feel like a lot of you could get this abundance before you meet this person as well. Okay. Stability, a home, friendships, connections, joy, happiness, beautiful magical days here as well. Memories and moments that are unforgettable. Wow, incredible, incredible. So I hope you all enjoyed that. I'm on a kind of like, I don't know what's going on with my tarot reading, but I just feel compelled to do this for you. So thank you so much to everyone. Thank you to everyone that makes donations. So thank you in advance. Thank you to everyone for subscribing. Thank you for everyone for your private readings. I do a lot of private readings. Absolutely love them. Jump onto Etsy, have a look at those. And if you're really struggling with your emotions and your love life, then do look at the relationship links. I don't have any affiliation with them at all, but they are totally amazing and they can really help you through your difficult times. Thank you so much, and ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao.